casual platonic friends of the opposite gender.
So what if we was like more than friends?
This is a hot take that a lot of Christians don't know how to navigate because, hey, aren't we supposed to be self-controlled? Aren't we supposed to exhibit the fruit of the Spirit? And why can't I be friendly with someone of the opposite gender? Maybe that's purity culture in Christian circles that's creating a type of patriarchy where men and women have to follow the Billy Graham rule. In today's video, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what our live stream sessions are on the main Ruslan KD channel, where someone might ask me a question and I might just go into an epic rant like the one here. Now, to give you guys a bit of context, this video was specifically in the context of eternal security or the perseverance of the saints. What I was getting at was that though I think people may fall short in the short term, the long-term trajectory of the born-again believer is one of obedience in the sanctification process. So buckle up. This conversation is intense. We're going to snap back in time where someone asked me about once saved, always saved, and how we navigated to the conversation of having friends of the opposite gender. In my opinion, from my understanding, I am better motivated to love God, to serve God, to walk out my salvation with fear and trembling when it's coming from a place of my salvation is secure. My salvation is secure. I'm solid. I'm good. And even if there's bumps in the road, and even if I fall and mess up, which we all do, that I can continue on knowing that my salvation is secure. That to me seems like a beautiful and a more productive way to live your life instead of walking on eggshells. Oh, I heard a secular song today. Ah! Oh, I lusted after a woman today. Ah! I'm going to hell. Like, huh? What? And I'm not saying, I don't know if that's what some of you guys in the chat believe, but there's definitely people that believe that. There's definitely people that believe every time they sin, they need to come back and repent to God and start all over again. I don't think that's a healthy way to live. Like, I don't think that's I don't think that's in the scripture, nor do I think that's a healthy way to live your life. But if a person backslides into fornication, can they die spiritually? They can die physically for sure. They can die physically for sure. If you are in a relationship and you're like, God told me to break up with this person because they're not Christian and they keep making me sin. And then in the process of that, you're having trouble cutting that off. You're having trouble cutting that off. And I've been there. Like the girl that got me going to church, it was a process to get out of that relationship. It was hard. It was hard. It was a mess. And there were times where we slipped up and fell back into sin. Priest, Provider, Protector Collection is here. Priest, go out and make disciples. Provider, care for the least of these. And Protector, be bold in a world that consistently rejects Jesus. Stop being docile. Pick up some merch at blessgod.shop right now. It's only available until Sunday, so get yours now. If I was driving home after that moment and got into a car accident and died, was I going to hell? I don't think so. I think that God's grace is there to forgive our past, present, and future sins. That is not a license and a justification to continue living any way you want to live. That should be a warning to not do those things. What about those who endure to the end being saved? Well, so again, in my case, there were moments, if I'm looking at my life, see, I think we have to, so this is how Paul Washer describes it. And I know all you guys are going to hate Paul Washer, but it's how Paul Washer describes it. If you follow me around with a photo camera, it is not going to be long until you find me sinning somehow, doing something, whether I'm harsh with tone or whatever. It's not going to take a long time. But if you follow me around with a video camera, the overall trajectory of my life is going to be one of persevering towards the end, right? And so I think sometimes what we do is we live life hypercritical of the photo ops where we fall instead of looking at the overall trajectory of where our life is headed post-Christ. And so, yes, absolutely, persevere to the end. I believe those who are saved will persevere to the end. And I also believe that those folks who fall and the unthinkable happens, I don't think they're going to hell. And absolutely, your heart causes you to want to walk in God's ways. That's the beautiful part about salvation. That's what makes Christianity different, right? That's what makes it all different. So I don't think it's that complicated. And again, I would say, generally speaking, people who are saved continue on the path of walking in their salvation, even if they have moments where they lapse in judgment, even if they have moments. Now, again, that has wildly different consequences. That has crazy different consequences. If I go out and I don't drink, but let's just say I went to the bar and I had one too many drinks, hypothetically. I was with some friends. We were celebrating. I thought, I don't really drink, but you know what? They're drinking wine. Jesus made water into wine. And I justify that, even though I know I'm a lightweight and I have addiction in my family and I drink. The consequences, the chasm of consequences is huge if I decide to drive drunk or if I decide to be responsible and get an Uber home. The chasm of converse is different. I still sinned because I got drunk, right? But you see the chasm of consequences there. And so I think the ultimate part is, hey, create boundaries around your life and safeguards around your life so that I don't go hang out at bars. I don't have female friends. I know that's a hot take. I don't have female friends that I hang out with and go grab coffee with and catch up with. I'm sorry, I don't. You create parameters because different blow-ups and different sins can impact you differently, right? And this is where the wisdom of God comes in. Some of you guys are like, yeah, I don't ever want to do it again, but nothing has changed about your environment. Nothing has changed about your mentality. Nothing has changed about your friend group. You just like, I'm just going to white knuckle it, never do it again. Yeah, right. You better create some systems for that. You better put that sin to death. Yeah, and by the way, no opposite sex after getting married. We didn't have friends before we were married. That was like one of our early conversations. Yeah, just so you know, like week 1 into dating. I'm 19, my wife's 17. Yeah, we're not doing this whole guy friends thing. Because all your guy friends want to smash. Ain't no platonic guy friends who got hot girlfriends. They all want to smash. We've seen all the videos. Y'all seen the videos on YouTube. Y'all know what videos I'm talking about. I have a guy friend. We've been friends since we was 3 years old. We've been friends. Oh, yeah? Call him right now. Tell him you just broke up with your boyfriend and you need him to console you. And say, you know what I mean, right?
So what if we was like more than friends?
That doesn't sound too bad.
Well,
No.
okay. I'm gonna come down this weekend.
Okay, bet.
All right, bet.
And we seen these experiments. Right? What happens? Yeah, I'll be right there. I'll be right there. There's dudes out here plotting. They've been plotting in the friend zone, plotting for that moment. You think it's platonic. Welcome to the stream today. Shout out to Alec for another super chat. He said, wild how responsible and accountable behavior is a hot take these days. Love you, Roos. God bless you. You have helped me so much throughout the past couple years. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. And so, ladies, this is really for the ladies, the 28 of you here watching. Really for the ladies. If a guy wants to date you and he's not cool with your guy friends, believe all your guy friends want to smash. I just need y'all to know that. Or the vast majority of them want to smash. I just want you to know that. There's ain't no guy just in your life. We just friends. Yeah, right. He plotting. He been plotting. He been sitting there in the background waiting, just waiting until you have a fallout with your boyfriend. Yeah, they're at least willing. Yeah, definitely willing. Yeah, so miss me with that. Yeah, so again, so what do? We create boundaries. What do? We have boundaries. What do? I have parameters in my life where there's other people who are on my Instagram. A bunch of people keep track of my Instagram. Why? Just in case any thought ever tries to slide into my Instagram, there's parameters, there's boundaries. And that's not even happened because I don't really put out that, I call it Christian hoe energy. I don't put out the Christian hoe energy. But so you got to create parameters. What about if your opposite sex friend was related to like a cousin or something, the whole romance? That's a little different. I mean, cousins is different. I got sisters. I got little sisters. Like I just went to the movies. My little sisters and me took my son and my niece and my 2-year-old daughter. So that's different. Yeah, like I don't travel alone. Cause listen, I don't even want the appearance. I don't even want it to look sus. Nowadays, you can have accusations through an appearance. No, sir. Nope. You will not find Ruslan out here by myself. I don't even like going to the gym by myself. Anytime I thought I had a guy friend, they always ended up trying. Head knows what's up. You know what I mean when I say Christian hoe energy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, bro, my last ex cheated on me and married her guy friend after I built her literally a house and made her a ring. Yikes. So yeah, it's just real. I'm sorry you went through that, Alec. I'm so sorry, brother. But hey, man, some lessons, sometimes lessons are learned harder. Priest, Provider, Protector Collection is here. Priest, go out and make disciples. Provider, care for the least of these. And Protector, be bold in a world that consistently rejects Jesus. Stop being docile. Pick up some merch at blessgod.shop right now. It's only available until Sunday, so get yours now.